keep my day in small bright habits that don't demand much. A steady start, a clearer mind, a lighter touch. I stop looking for a reason to trust the day. I give it a chance through action, and it finds a way. If I feel uncertain, I begin anyway. This sunbeam routine keeps me steady. Not perfect confidence, just ready. I keep my focus simple, I keep my breath in tune. This sunbeam routine comes soon. I used to wait for motivation like it was required. Now I let small movement lead and I get inspired. If fatigue arrives, I slow the pace. I don't shut down, I keep my tone respectful and I stay around. Small care repeated turns into strength. This sunbeam routine keeps me steady. Not perfect confidence, just ready. I keep my focus simple, I keep my breath in tune. This sunbeam routine comes soon. Do it, hold it, do it, build it. Do it, hold it, do it, build it. This sunbeam routine makes the month feel light. Not perfect days, but bright enough to be right. If all I do is keep repeating what helps me last, this sunbeam routine will last. Daily live. Even feels good. I stop swinging between extremes to feel alive. I find a middle that feels steady and I thrive. Not in a loud way, in a calm, consistent way. I keep my energy even across the day. Balance isn't boring, balance is freedom. This brighter balance keeps me clear. I don't need intensity to feel near. I keep my breathing open, I keep my shoulders loose. This brighter balance I choose. I used to chase a higher mood, then crash. Now I keep my rhythm manageable and it lasts. If stress knocks, I answer gently and keep it small. I do the next doable thing, that's all. A stable pace can be beautiful. This brighter balance keeps me clear. I don't need intensity of balance turns into steadier weeks. Not perfect calm, just relief. If all I do is keep my center closer to me, this brighter balance sets me free. Stillness doesn't mean stopping, it can mean listening. I keep my body moving softly and my mind is settling. There's a lively calm in mid-March, a clean and gentle drive. I don't have to be loud to feel fully alive. When my thoughts get noisy, I return to a calmer cadence. This lively stillness holds me up. Not a big excitement, just enough. I keep my pace comfortable, I keep my focus true. This lively stillness pulls me through. I used to confuse calm with emptiness, like it meant nothing was real. Now I see calm as space to notice what I feel. If worry tries to rush me, I slow my words down. I keep my attention on what I'm doing and stay around. A calm mind can be active in the best way. This lively stillness holds me up. Not a big excitement, just enough. I keep my pace comfortable, I keep my focus true. This lively stillness pulls me through. Come up, move on, come up, be strong. This lively stillness makes the day feel new. Not perfect joy, just a clearer view. If all I do is keep my rhythm steady and kind, this lively stillness clears my mind. Calm but away. Calm but away. Calm but away. I turn it on. The morning feels like movement waiting. Not a verdict, not a test. I step into my day with lighter timing, like my thoughts can finally rest. I don't need a perfect reason to lift my head and start to slow the rhythm, I answer with the smallest step. It's a spring switch, clicking gently in my chest. I'm not racing, I'm just doing my best. I keep my hands in motion, I keep my mind in tune. It's a spring switch, and I'm moving soon. I used to wait for ready, like permission. Now I start and let it grow. A simple routine turns into momentum when I keep it slow and close. If an old worry tries to borrow all the air inside my room, I give it less attention and make more space to move. I don't need a big breakthrough, just a steady beat I can repeat. It's a spring switch, clicking gently in my chest. I'm not racing, I'm just doing my best. I keep my hands in motion, I keep my mind in tune. It's a spring switch, and I'm moving soon. Click it, go on. Click it, feel strong. Click it, go on. Click it, go on. Click it, feel strong. Click it, go on. It's a spring switch, and the day feels less heavy. Not perfect joy, just light and steady. If all I do is keep the rhythm simple and true, it's a spring switch, and I follow through. I turn it on. I keep going. The air feels clearer in my lungs, like the week is on my side. I take the stairs at my own pace and let the worry slide. I'm learning how to build a day from ordinary stars. A little consistency can carry bigger hearts. If the mind tries to overthink it, I return to what I can do. This bright momentum keeps me upright. Not a loud miracle, just a better light. I move with easy effort, I let the hours bloom. This bright momentum pulls me through. I used to count my progress only when it felt intense. Now I trust the steady motion that makes more sense. If fatigue arrives midday, I don't turn it into shame. I adjust, I continue, and keep my tone the same. I choose what's sustainable and let that be enough. This bright momentum keeps me upright. Not a loud not miracle, just a better light. I move with easy effort. I let the hours bloom. This bright momentum pulls me through. This bright momentum turns into steadier days. Not perfect, he's just kinder ways. If all I do is keep my pace, honest and true, this bright momentum will do. A quicker pulse. The day has a gentle groove now, like a song I can follow. I stop dragging yesterday's weight into tomorrow. I keep my focus on the next small thing, then the next, then the next. A bright tempo in my steps makes the hours feel less complex. When the inner noise gets busy, I let the rhythm guide me back. In sunlit tempo, I feel the lift. Not a total reinvention, just a shift. I keep my breathing open, I keep my shoulders loose. Sunlit tempo, I choose. I used to hold my breath through tests like pressure was the price. Now I soften the way I move and it feels nice. If worry tries to interrupt my momentum with a question, I answer with a simple action and keep direction. A steadier beat can be its own kind of bravery. In sunlit tempo, I feel the lift. Not a total reinvention, just a shift. I keep my breathing open, I keep my shoulders loose. In sunlit tempo, I choose. Beat on, move on, beat on, stay strong. In sunlit tempo, the day feels more mine. Not perfect joy, just a brighter line. If all I do is keep the groove gentle and true. In sunlit tempo, I move through. Quicker pulse. a pulse. I can do this. I don't need the day to applaud me for showing up. I let my effort be simple, like filling a cup. The more I move with ease, the more my mind believes. A small calm in my posture is a new kind of relief. If doubt wants a debate, I answer with a small win. This breezy proof feels light but true. Not a big announcement, just follow through. I keep my pace repeatable, I keep my focus clean. This breezy proof is what I mean. I used to demand a bright feeling before I began. Now I begin with what is doable, like a practical plan, no, like a gentle plan. If I get tired, I scale it down, then do one thing well. A smaller finish still counts, and I can tell. Consistency is quiet, but it changes everything. This breezy proof feels light but true. Not a big announcement, just follow through. I keep my pace repeatable, I keep my focus clean. This breezy proof is what I mean. Do it, go on, do it, be strong. Do it, go on, do it, be strong. This breezy proof carries me into the week. Not perfect joy, just a brighter streak. If all I do is keep showing up in a gentler view, this breezy proof will do. I can do this. Let's pull. Something about mid-March changes how the day sits on my shoulders. I don't feel the same old drag in the corners. I walk with a lighter center, like my thoughts are made of stone. I let the morning open slowly, and I'm not alone with myself. If my mind tries to sink, I give it a reason to rise. Motion, this fresh gravity keeps me steady, not stuck. I don't need to force happiness to feel luck. I keep my steps consistent, I keep my tone in tune. This fresh gravity pulls me through. I used to fight the day's resistance with harder effort. Now I choose a gentler is better. If stress taps my shoulder, I don't let it take the wheel. I stay with what's doable and that feels real. The day doesn't need to be perfect to be workable. This fresh gravity keeps me steady, not stuck. I don't need to force happiness to feel luck. I keep my steps consistent, I keep my tone in tune. This fresh gravity pulls me through. Stand up, move like. Stand up, feel right. Stand up, move like, feel right. Stand up, feel right. This fresh gravity makes room inside my day. Not perfect peace, just a better way. If all I do is keep moving, when the world feels new, this fresh gravity will do. Let's pull. Let's pull. I take a detour without guilt, without feeling behind. Sometimes the best way forward is the kinder line. I stop insisting on the shortest path that fits too tight. I choose a smoother road that keeps me alright. When the plan changes, I keep my breathing steady. This sunny detour fits me better. No need to force the old plan to feel together. I keep my pace flexible, I keep my focus true. This sunny detour pulls me through. I used to treat changes like failure, like I lost control. Now I treat them like rerouting to protect my soul. If stress tries to argue, I keep my answer short. I do the next doable thing, and that's support. A gentler route still arrives. The sunny detour fits me better. No need to force the old plan to feel together. I keep my pace flexible, I keep my focus true. This sunny detour pulls me through. Into a better week, not perfect joy, just relief. If all I do is keep choosing the road that helps me live. This sunny detour I'll give. A better road, a better road. quicker around me, like the season learned a new beat. I move a little more willingly, light in my feet. I don't ask my mood to be perfect, I let it be enough. A small lift in my posture is a new kind of tough, the good kind. When the inside gets heavy, I answer with movement. In quickening air, I find my rhythm. No need for a huge change to live within. I keep my thoughts more open, I keep my breathing loose. In quickening air, I choose. I used to hold back my energy in case I'd fall. Now I let it come forward in a calmer form. If doubt visits, I don't invite it to take the lead. I keep my attention on the next step, and that's all I need. A steady groove can carry a day. In quickening air, I find my rhythm. No need for a huge change to live within. I keep my thoughts more open, I keep my breathing loose. In quickening air, I choose. Breathe in, go on. Breathe out, be strong. Breathe in, go on. Breathe out, be strong. Breathe in, go. Breathe out, be strong. In quickening air, the week feels brighter to me. Not perfect joy, just possibility. All I do is keep moving in a way that feels true. In quickening air, I move through. I feel I start my day like a small engine, not for speed, just motion. I don't need drama to move me, I need devotion. One task, one breath, one step in time, then another begins. A gentle forward rhythm is how the day wins. If the mind gets crowded, I simplify the track. This light engine keeps me warm. No need to push too hard to feel strong. I keep my effort balanced, I keep my tone in tune. This light engine pulls me through. I used to stall at the starting line, waiting for right. Now I begin with what I have, and it becomes light. If I'm tired, I lower the load, then continue. A smaller pace is still progress, and it's true. Sim can be gentle and still be real. This light in carries me into next. Not perfect days, just less than. If all I do is keep beginning in a gentler way, this light engine will stay. Start up, start up, start up. Easy start. The morning glides instead of jokes, and I'm grateful. I stopped treating every hour like a trial. I do the first small thing, then the second, then the third. A day built from simple steps can still be heard inside me. When the mind tries to sprint, I choose a smoother lane. In morning glide, I feel more ready. Not perfect confidence, just steady. I keep my hands relaxed. I keep my breathing loose in morning glide. I choose. I used to rush into everything and call it strength. Now I pace my efforts so it lasts at length. If stress tries to jump in, I give it less space. I keep my attention near my body, near my pace. A gentle start can change the whole day. In morning glide, I feel more ready. Not perfect confidence, just steady. I keep my hands relaxed. I keep my breathing loose in morning glide. I choose. Glide on. Glide on. Stay strong. In morning glide. The day opens wide enough. Not a miracle, just softer stuff. If all I do is keep my rhythm clear and true. In morning glide, I move through. Easy start. I flow with it. There's a warm current under the day that keeps me moving. Not pressure, more like quiet improving. I stop fighting the pace of life and start cooperating. A steadier way of moving feels liberating. If the mind tries to stiffen, I soften the next step in warm current. I stay afloat, no need to carry everything like a coat. I keep my hands more relaxed, I keep my breath in tune in warm current. I move soon. I used to brace for the day's demand before it happened. Now I meet the moment as it comes, and that's what matters. If stress returns, I don't let it drive, I keep it beside me. I keep my attention on what's real and it guides me. A calmer approach still moves forward in warm current. I stay afloat, no need to carry everything like a coat. I keep my hands more relaxed, I keep my breath in tune in warm current. I move soon. Flow on, go on. Flow on, be strong. I keep my mind more open, my effort more paced. A small sparkle in routine makes the hours feel raised. If good shows up quietly, I let it stay. This March sparkle keeps me awake. I don't need a huge reason for my sake. I keep my steps consistent, I keep my focus true. This March sparkle pulls me through. I used to overlook the easy moments, thinking they didn't count. Now I collect small good things like they're the amount. If doubt returns, I keep it short, then return to my hands. I keep moving in the present, and the present understands. Small brightness still matters. This March sparkle keeps me awake. I don't need a huge reason for my sake. I keep my steps consistent, I keep my focus true. This March sparkle pulls me through. Sparkle, go on. Sparkle, be strong. This March sparkle turns into steadier days. Not perfect joy, just better ways. I climb the day without forcing it. Like I learned the angle, I stop turning every challenge into a tangle. I do one small thing well, then another, then more. A gentle climb can get me far without war. If my mind says too much, I answer one thing. This easy climb keeps me steady. Not perfect confidence, just ready. I keep my effort balanced, I keep my breathing loose. This easy climb I choose. I used to push until I cracked, then call it drive. Now I pace my strength, so I stay alive. If fatigue arrives, I adjust the plan, reduce the load. I keep moving with respect for myself on the road. A climb can be calm and still be real. This easy climb keeps me steady. Not perfect confidence, just ready. I keep my effort balanced, I keep my breathing loose. This easy climb I choose. Up now, go on. Up now, be strong. This easy climb turns into a better week. Not perfect days, just relief. If all I do is keep going with a kinder view, this easy climb will do. Up gently. Forward lightly. I drift forward without fear today, like a season agrees. I stop gripping every outcome to feel at ease. I keep my focus on the next small step and let it stack. A brighter drift in the way I move brings me back to me. If my thoughts start circling, I give them less attention. In bright drift, I feel the lift. Not a total rewrite, just a shift. I keep my tone more even, I keep my breath in tune. In bright drift, I move soon. I used to think I needed certainty before I began. Now I begin with what I have, and that's the plan. If doubt visits, I keep it brief and return to what I'm doing. A steady action in the present keeps improving. Forward can be gentle and still be strong. In bright drift, I feel the lift. Not a total rewrite, just a shift. I keep my tone fix the little things early before they grow into weight. A quick tidy in my thinking, a small reset. I don't wait for a breakdown to treat myself well. I adjust in small ways, and I can tell it works. Care doesn't need drama, care needs timing. This sunny repair keeps me clear. I don't have to carry stress all year. I keep my choices simple, I keep my focus true. This sunny repair pulls me through. I used to ignore the early warning, then pay the price. Now I listen sooner, and that feels nice. If my mood gets tight, I loosen one thought, then loosen another. A small repair every day makes me stronger. A steady upkeep is a quiet kind of. This sunny repair keeps me clear. I don't have to carry stress all year. I keep my choices simple, I keep my focus true. This sunny repair pulls me through. Fix small, go on. Fix small, be strong. Fix small, go on. Fix small, go on. Fix small, be strong. This sunny repair turns into better days. Not perfect peace, just kinder ways. If all I do is tend to myself when I feel the strain, this sunny repair will remain. Fix it softly, fix it softly, fix it softly. I begin forward without forcing it, like light can be practiced. I stop waiting for the perfect mood to feel established. I keep my attention in the present, in what my hands can do. A sunward start is simply choosing what's true again. If uncertainty visits, I meet it with a steady step. This sunward start opens the day. No rushing to prove myself, just a better way. I keep my voice more even, I keep my breathing loose. This sunward start I choose. I used to fear the unknown like it was a wall. Now I treat it like open space I can walk. If doubt shows up, I keep it brief, then return to my rhythm. A steady groove is enough to live within. Forward can be gentle. brighter. Midmonth arrives like a small relief that I didn't expect. I stopped treating the calendar like a threat. I keep my day in manageable pieces and do what I can. A lighter lift in my posture feels like a plan, a good one. If the day is improving, I let it count. This mid-month lift keeps me moving. No big speech, just improving. I keep my energy balanced, I keep my breath in tune. This mid-month lift comes soon. Judge my pace harshly like I was late. Now I treat my timing like something I can calibrate. If fatigue comes, I slow the rhythm, then return when I'm ready. A steady approach beats a sprint that isn't steady. Small consistency builds real change. This mid-month lift keeps me moving. No big speech, just improving. I keep my energy balanced, I keep my breath in tune. This mid-month lift comes soon. Makes room in my week. Not perfect days, just relief. If all I do is keep showing up in a gentler way, this mid-month lift will stay. Halfway brighter. Not loud, joy doesn't arrive like fireworks today. It arrives like ease. A little more space in my chest, a little more peace. I don't force a smile for proof, I let my face relax. A quiet gladness in the middle is what I track. If the day stays simple, I let it be good. This clear joy keeps me moving. No big storyline, just improving. I keep my mind less tangled, I keep my steps in tune. This clearer joy comes soon. I used to think happiness had to be huge to count. Now I see how gentle ease can fill the amount. If an old worry returns, I keep it brief. turn to what